Hi, I'm Sai, and here with me today are Layman and Isabella. For our emerging IT, we chose to speak about smart retail mirrors. You may be wondering, why are smart retail mirrors relevant? Well, some problems without smart retail mirrors include long fitting room lines and a slow try-on process. Oftentimes, customers come in with not very much time to shop. Whenever there's a long line, they don't want to wait in it, leading them to not even trying on the clothes because oftentimes they can't visualize the outfits themselves. If they don't have any help, it's really hard for them to actually go through with the purchase, so they oftentimes leave empty-handed or with something they're not satisfied with, and then they end up returning it. These stores also have limited sizes and styles available. I work at a boutique personally, and we have a Conway and a Little Rock location. Well, if one size isn't available at one location, we'll transfer it in from the other store. But the likelihood of that customer actually coming in to pick anything up is very slim to none. They normally don't come in, so then you don't even end up getting the purchase. Without these mirrors, there's also no personalizations or recommendations. If the store is busy, the sales associate typically doesn't have time to customer and figure out what they need and want. So then, once again, the buy will not go through. This also leads to retailers missing valuable shoppers' data because they can't see what a customer is putting back or wanting to purchase or what's wrong with the item in the first place. Therefore, retailers need tech to stay competitive. Shoppers want faster and more personalized experiences. This improves customers' confidence and reduces returns. But what are smart retail mirrors? Well, these smart retail mirrors are interactive mirrors that use AI, RFID tags, and augmented reality to enhance in-store shopping. They also have touchscreen features and camera sensors and cloud connectivity. This all translates back to the retail store. They allow shoppers to virtually try on clothing, colors, styles without physically changing outfits. They also provide personalized recommendations based on the customer's preferences, past selections, or body measurements. A good example of this would be jeans shopping. No one wants to go try on jeans because they're all different sizes, different lengths, too short, too long, and they all fit differently. Well, with these mirrors, it'll be able to take the inseam of your leg to find you the perfect fit. And let's be honest, whenever you find the perfect fit of jeans, you're probably going to buy them because it's rare to none. They also enable retailers to collect valuable data on shopper behavior, preferences, and engagement. Retailers can typically see what's being the best seller in the product, but they can't see what the customers are putting back from the fitting room. So this will enable them to buy less of that product in the future. A good example company is Sephora. Sephora has a try-on makeup mirror in store which addresses hygiene concerns and choice overload. Whenever you walk into Sephora, there's a million different things and a million different brands, and it's really overwhelming. This technology has increased sales by 31% there. It allows the retailers to know the most popular products and send follow-up requests to the customers and promotions based on preference. All this leads to less returns and better sales for the company.
Porter's five forces, as they apply to the reality in retail, is becoming a majority trend because it helps shoppers visualize projects, try on items digitally, and get more personalized experience. Let's look at how the competitive landscape shapes this market. It's a threat to new entrants. On one hand, and retail requires high upfront costs, things like sensors, 3D modeling, and advanced software development. This creates a barrier for new companies. On the other hand, the AR technology is advancing quickly, and tools are becoming more accessible, so startups still have a chance to enter the market if they're innovative enough. The buyer and supplier powers are they leverage because they can choose from different vendors, but the real power lies with suppliers. Companies that produce specialized hardware, software, and sensors often have more control because retailers can't easily switch to alternatives. This gives suppliers stronger bargaining power. For substitutes, this force is medium. AR offers a unique experience, but customers can still use other tools like smartphones, apps, size recommendations tools, or virtual try-on features that don't require full systems. So while AR is valuable, it's not the only option. Industrial rivalry, tech companies, fashion brands, and AI developers are all racing to build the most accurate and engaging AR tools. Because the technology is evolving so fast, companies are constantly trying to out-innovate each other, which increases competition. The overall outlook in retail is fast-growing market driven by innovation and consumer demand for convenience and better shopping experience. Even though the space is competitive and suppliers hold a lot of power, the opportunity for growth is massive. So it has high rivalry, motivated entry barriers, strong supplier influence in a growing but competitive environment. This gives us a clear picture of why companies are investing heavily into the mirrors, why it's becoming such an important part of the retail experience. The main challenge retailers face using the mirrors, the first challenge is privacy. Systems often rely on cameras, sensors, and data collection to track body movement or detect shoppers' behavior, even if the data is anonymous. Many customers still worry about being recorded or analyzed while they shop, so retailers have to handle data very carefully and be transparent about how it is used to build trust. Second challenge is cost. Implementing AR isn't cheap. It requires specialized equipment, software integrations, and sometimes even store redesigns. For example, retailers may need new cameras, 3D modeling software, or advanced mirrors to virtually try on. For many companies, especially smaller ones, these upfront costs can be major barriers. Even after the system is installed, the work doesn't stop. AR needs ongoing maintenance like collaboration, software updates, and bug fixes. If the technology isn't kept up to date, it can lag, glitch, or give customers inaccurate results, which hurts the shopping experience and the brand. Another issue is customer comfort. Some shoppers simply don't want to be scanned or recorded, even if the technology is supposed to help them. It can feel invasive or awkward, especially when people don't fully understand how the system works. This means retailers need to focus on making the experience feel safe, optional, and easy to use. The last challenge is accuracy. The systems don't always read body shapes perfectly, and things like lighting or clothing can throw off the detection. If a virtual try-on shows the wrong size or the colors don't look realistic, customers can lose trust in the technology. Getting perfect accurate is Getting perfect accuracy is still a work in progress for many companies. So they have a lot of potential, but has also come to real challenges, including privacy concerns, high cost, ongoing maintenance, user discomfort, and accuracy issues. For retailers to succeed, they need to address each of these areas so the experience feels comfortable, reliable, and truly helpful for customers. Companies like Rebecca Minoff and Prada have experienced problems with smart retail mirrors due to high cost, technology limitations, and poor customer adoption. Challenges include inaccurate virtual try-ons, clunky user interfaces, a disconnect between in-store and online inventory, and prices concerns.
All right, I'll take over. My name is Liam Blanton, senior here at UCA. On this slide, we're looking at the positive impact smart retail mirrors have on both consumers and retailers. Starting with consumers, the biggest benefit is the overall shopping experience becomes better for the consumer overall. Smart mirrors dramatically reduce the back and forth between the fitting room and sales floor because customers can visualize an item in different colors, patterns, or sizes instantly. That immediacy helps eliminate the guesswork, especially for shoppers who typically feel overwhelmed trying on clothes or who don't like the physical process of changing in and out of outfits. Another major benefit is increased confidence in purchases. The mirror can give highly accurate previews and suggest sizing adjustments based on body proportions, previous selections, or items the shopper is currently wearing. This accuracy leads shoppers to feel more certain in their choices and reduces hesitation or buyer's remorse. Personalization is another big gain. Smart mirrors analyze body data, preferred styles, and even purchase history to offer customized recommendations, almost like having a personal stylist built into your fitting room. This includes suggesting accessories, complementary items, upselling, or full outfit styling. Consumers generally feel more valued when the shopping experience adapts to them rather than being generic across the board. Now, looking at the producers and the retailers, the technology directly contributes to higher sales. When a mirror automatically recommends accessories or matching pieces, it increases the likelihood of upsells without putting extra pressure on the customer. It feels natural, intuitive, rather than sales driven. Retailers also gain access to extremely valuable shopper data. The mirror can track which items customers interact with most, which combinations are tried on the most, what features people tend to prefer, etc., etc. This helps stores improve inventory planning, avoid overstocking, and personalize future marketing campaigns. Lastly, smart mirrors help stores operate more efficiently. Staffs aren't constantly running for different sizes or colors, which frees them to assist with customer service, store operations, or even tech-related questions in the future. It creates a smoother, more modern in-store experience and environment that benefits both the employees and the shoppers. All right, so what does this mean for the future? This slide looks at the broader implications of smart mirrors and what they signal for the future of brick and mortar retail. One of the clearest shifts is the change in employee roles. As smart mirrors take over routine fitting room tasks, staffs may spend more time as tech support, stylist, or consumer experience specialists rather than just pulling sizes and organizing racks. This doesn't necessarily reduce the staffing, it will just change what the employees would do and adds more value to their interactions with customers. We also see stores beginning to transform into interactive showrooms instead of shoppers relying on physical stock to see every color or variation of an item. The mirror can display them digitally. This allows stores to carry less inventory on the floor, maintain a cleaner aesthetic, and highlight key pieces while relying on digital augmentation for the rest. It's a more modern approach that blends the convenience of online shopping with the tangibility of physical retail. Another important future consideration is data ethics and privacy. As these mirrors become more advanced, they'll collect sophisticated information about consumers. From body metrics to behavioral patterns, businesses will need to maintain strict transparency and ethical guidelines to protect consumer trust. This means clear policies, strong cybersecurity, and giving customers control over what data is saved or deleted. From a technological standpoint, the future holds even more possibilities. Smart mirrors may eventually connect to home wardrobes, mobile shopping apps, AI stylists, creating a seamless ecosystem where customers can plan outfits, track purchases, or create virtual closets. We can even see mirrors used outside of retail, such as in personal dressing rooms, fashion design, and virtual tailoring. Overall, smart mirrors represent a larger transformation that's happening across the retail world. The shift towards hyper personalization, immersive technology, and customer centered innovation. As technology becomes more affordable and more accurate, these mirrors will likely become a standard rather than a novelty. And the stores that adapt them early will set the tone for what modern shopping feels like. And that is our presentation on the smart mirror, augmented reality, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.